Hi, it's Khalid from Southwark Gymnastics Club here with your virtual training. Today we are working on achieving a dish hold. We will be looking at 5 individual exercises that will help us achieve a dish hold. The first exercise that we'll be looking at is bent leg dish. Okay, for our first exercise we'll be holding bent leg dish. So how we achieve this? We're going to place our hands either side of our bodies. We're then going to lift our legs up just off a 90-degree angle, then followed by our arms. We'll hold this for 5 seconds. We're going to do that 3 times, and in between we're going to take breaks. So let's get ready. Placing our hands either side. Now we're going to lift our legs and lift up the arms and hold it for 5 seconds. On my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant, and recover. And we're going to take a break for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. And get ready again. Place our hands either side, lifting the legs and holding. On my count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And recover back into our tuck shape. Brilliant. If you're shaking, that's completely fine. Just keep pushing through it and hold it for as long as you can. And let's get ready for the last one. Placing our hands in those positions again, lifting the legs and holding it again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, excellent. On to our next one. The second exercise that we'll be looking at is leg lifts. Excellent. So now we're moving on to our second exercise. We'll be sitting in a pike shape. We're going to go on to do our leg lifts now. We're going to place our hands either side of the leg. You're going to lift it 5 times on each leg, and we're going to do it twice. So let's get ready. Placing our hands either side. Make sure you're pointing your toes and keeping your back nice and straight. Starting with our right leg first. We're going to do 5. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now onto our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Don't be discouraged if you can't get your leg all the way up to your face. What we're trying to do here is try and keep our legs nice and tight and make sure that we're engaging our core and our legs so we can be nice and strong so we can hold our dish. So let's get ready for the next one. Starting with the right leg again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now onto the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Now we're going to move on to our third. The third exercise that we'll be looking at is crunches. Excellent. So now moving on to our third exercise, crunches. There's 2 ways that we can do this. We're going to lay on the floor first, then lift up into a tuck shape, and then back out, laying flat on the floor. Or, if you can, you're going to try and lift slightly into a dish shape, go into your tuck shape, and then back out into your dish shape. So for the first one we're going to do 5 crunches, just laying on the floor, into a tuck shape, back out, laying onto the floor. And then for the second one, you can either attempt to do the dish into a tuck shape, or you can just keep laying on the floor, back into that tuck shape. It's up to you. So let's get ready. We're going to do 5 of each. We're going to do it twice. So get ready, lying on the floor, and let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brilliant. Now moving on to our second one. So this time you can go from dish to tuck, back out into your dish shape if you can. If not, that's completely fine. Just stick with laying on the floor, into tuck shape and back out. So let's get ready. Into the dish shape, tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. So now we're going to move on to our fourth exercise. The fourth exercise that we'll be looking at is V-sits, one leg at a time. Okay, now moving on to our fourth exercise. We're going to do V-sit, but one leg at a time. So we're going to lay nice and flat on the floor, and we're going to reach for our toes, stand with our right leg first, then our left. We're going to do 6 in total, and then we're going to take a quick break and do another 6. So let's get ready. Laying on the floor. Arms up to your ears, starting with your right leg first. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. Take a quick break and get ready for another one. Brilliant. Lay on the floor again, arms to your ears, starting with the right leg first. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. And now we're going to move on to our fifth and final exercise. And the fifth and final exercise that we'll be looking at is dish lifts. Okay, now we're going to do some dish lifts. So we're going to lay nice and flat on the floor, try and squeeze our core back towards the floor and relax. We're going to do that 5 times on my count. Should we get ready? So lay flat on the floor and we're going to lift up and down 5 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Okay, now we've completed all 5 exercises. Now we can finally attempt to do a dish hold. So we're going to try and hold it for 10 seconds. If you come down before those 10 seconds, that's completely fine. We can try again, or you can keep trying and follow along. So let's get ready. Thinking about squeezing our cores, squeezing our thighs nice and tight, and squeezing our arms to our ears whilst we hold the dish. So let's get ready and lay down. And we're going to hold it for 10 seconds on my count. And lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. If you were able to hold it for those 10 seconds, well done to you. If you can't hold it yet for 10 seconds, I want you to keep practicing. Try those 5 key exercises and you will sure get it. So, keep going and keep trying.